And that's their second charge timeout. They're down to 1 remaining.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Take your...
Play fake. Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
On second down, it's Pollard. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
But it looks like they caught him off guard on second and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on third down.
On third down, Carson. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now Brissett on 4th down. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. First down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. The tackle there by Richard Sherman. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Wilson. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Elliott. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
From the 29, Wilson. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And an alley to run. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0. It's caught inside the 25. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point good. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Brissett. Hard throw, incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Fielded at the 20. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is caught at the 20. It's a big play there for Seattle. 43 yards. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Third and 2, now Wilson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd down and goal. Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Demarcus Robinson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Prater for the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Trey Flowers make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
After the sack on first down, Brissett, and incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. Third down. It's third and long for Brissett. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. An update from Denver. The Broncos, they're just pouring it on in that one. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and that'll bring up second down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground.
And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. On second down now, Pollard. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Brissett. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
We own them. Check right 54.
Brissett to throw for it on 4th. It's brought in by Jeffrey. A 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's first and 10. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Now Brissett, he's going to go up top for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando, standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. Let's do
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On second down, it's Carson, and he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
This is taken at the 15. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
On first down, Pollard. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Pollard again. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run on first down. Carson trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Here we go. Here we go. Show it. Hey.
They'll try to throw now. Brissett. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, but now it's third and goal. This Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a third and goal situation. Now here's Pollard, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tony Pollard, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Wilson. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point good by Prater. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Going to run again here with Pollard. And an alley to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
To throw, Brissett. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Brissett now. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Brissett now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Run for Pollard. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Watch the run. Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Here we go, here we go. Hayward.
Out of the gun, Brissett. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. It's a gain of 34. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Brissett to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Here we go. 54 to Pittsburgh. Watch 54. Rip left.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Let's go, baby.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Keep it up. He's coming. We got double up. 66, pull it, half, 43. Hey, easy.
Now Wilson. That one complete to Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. Wilson now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big run that time by Elliott. 43 yards on the ground. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Prater for the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. They're in the fourth quarter in Denver. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, a victory there would be their third of the year. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
That's it. That's it. Big hit.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. On 2nd down now, it's Carson, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Watch the whip.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Here's Brissett. And that pass is going to be intercepted by the All-Pro DB Desmond King. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. A first down carry by Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They go to Elliott again. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
And how about this finish? Able to take a knee, run out the clock, and close this game out by 1 point. You talk about how many coaches we talked to? They all said the same. All I want to do is win by 1 point. That got tested in this one.
Yep, and that cliche rings true. A single penny separates this one. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. This game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but